Hello, David.
Madam Chair, you have five FinCom
Oh,
members.
thank you, Maria.
Trying sheets, but we did it on one and there was still left was pulled out. Sorry.
Dave, how many do you need for quorum? 3? You're muted, Dave.
Oh, sorry, Denise, 3.
Okay, so you have a quorum as well.
I do, but we're gonna
Hmm.
probably wait a little while longer, right?
Yeah, we have
I-
to wait for the select board to come.
Yep.
Brooke's here, but the other 4 are not.
And Leslie and Megan are jumping on shortly. I just talked to them.
Hello,
Second
Brooke.
session that I had to push to the end, push to close. They'll all be coming. They're probably all running around looking for their invites.
Uh,
And since they're panelist invites, I can't just forward
exactly.
mine to
sent
everybody.
I just sent a text to Stephen Morey the same. Yeah.
Yeah, here's Tom. And Dawn. Malcolm's going to be late. Who's that?
Okay. Oh, you have a dawn, so you have a quorum too.
I do. I can call the special meeting of the select board to order at 4:02 p.m.
And I can call this special meeting of the Finance Committee to order at 4:02:30.
And I can call to order a special meeting of the planning board.
Perfect. So Brooke, do you want to drive or actually, to be honest, most of the articles were zoning. So Dave could drive or I can drive. How would you like to do this?
You know what? I would love someone else to drive, please.
Okay.
Dave, do you want to?
Oh,
Uh,
you
it-
guys.
Excuse
I'll-
me, Denise, did you each of the boards should take a roll call?
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Thanks, John. I'll leap in, seeing as I've grabbed command of the mic here. Chris Walkie,
Here.
Jeremy Bloomer,
Aye.
Joanna Roche,
Aye.
Rob Fulchetti.
Aye.
Thank you. Stephen Morey.
Here.
And Denise is here.
And Peter,
And
Oh,
Jeremy.
Peter. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, I already called Jeremy. So, and Peter Schaefer. Okay.
Great. So I guess just a motion to open our special meeting and then I'll take roll call. Someone could do that. Thanks, Nat. Oh, second.
Second.
Oh, who made the motion?
did. Oh.
You, oh, okay. Motion made by Joe, second by Nat. Joe.
Aye.
Nat.
Aye.
John Kitchener.
aye.
Oh, Barry is here. Barry?
Aye.
And I'm an aye as well.
Okay, and then I'll take a roll call of the select board. Tom,
Here.
Dawn. She was here.
She was
Yeah.
here.
We lost her. Matt,
Here.
and I'm here. So we do have a quorum. So we're still good. Different quorum, but a quorum nonetheless.
I just got a text from Leslie and they seem to be having technical difficulties at the trailer. Megan, are you at the trailer?
Yes, but I have no microphone.
Okay, great. So I'm taking the lead, but I'm not real clear on what we're accomplishing here. So
So what we should do, I think we're just gonna, I'll take it back. Can someone put up the warrant so we can just look at it, please? Do we have it with motion? Anybody, staff?
I'm looking right now.
Thank-
I'll get it. I'll get it, Maria. Hang on.
Sorry, Libby.
It's okay. Hang on.
Otherwise, I have the list and I can read the article name and what the motion was, Brooke, if you want.
Yeah, I was thinking we just go through them one by one.
Yep.
With, I don't even know if we need to do them in detail, in summary, what the planning board and FinCom motions were. And
Let
then
me just,
if anyone has any questions, they can just raise their hand.
okay. Do you want me to just start and read it and then you'll go from there?
Sure.
Okay, so the Article 1 is the primary sponsor is the select board. It's a zoning bylaw amendment regulating Nantucket vacation rentals. The planning board passed the well, Dave, actually, you can say this. Planning board passed the supported the article, a motion to adopt, and the finance committee supported the planning board motion. That's Article 1.
Okay. Any questions from anyone? Raise your digital hand. Questions, comments? Okay, I don't see any hands up. So I'm assuming Article 2 is next.
Brooke, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just really quickly. So this is a draft warrant that I worked on a few days ago. And so this FinCom comment has not yet been updated, but I will update it when we're done here.
oh,
Okay,
Yep. great.
thanks, Libby.
So some of these aren't quite updated yet. I'll point them out as we go.
Okay, terrific.
Madam Chair, and Dues
Yes.
has her hand raised.
Oh. Okay. Anne?
Yes, hello, Ann Duez. I just have a quick question for you, which is through the chair, which I guess is select board. And
Yeah.
you may not be able to answer the question, but I'll raise it anyway. Let's say that we're on the town, we're at a town meeting, and this article is being discussed. And there are a series of amendments that basically take away every single restriction that's currently part of the article. What will the FinCom, the select board, and the planning board do in that circumstance?
I think
I can speak that hard to anticipate based on speculation, honestly. A lot of things happen on the floor of town meeting, sort of on the fly, and the scope of amendments is in the hands of the moderator, and we will respond according to what happens. Is all I can say. I mean, I can't predict. John, do you have any suggested way to answer that question besides what I just said? Matt? Or I'm going to ask John first and then Matt.
Thank you, Brooke. No, I think that's, with all due respect to Anne, I think that's really an impossible question to answer right now. It's going to depend, as you said, Brooke. I'm sorry, Brooke. Yes, on the circumstances arising. You know, at the end of all the debate and whether amendments are passed or not, I think it's going to be up to each of the boards to decide whether they still support the article or not. And I guess they could make that view known. But there's always an opportunity for any voter prior to a motion to move the question would be to indefinitely postpone the article. So if there's a concern about amendments stripping away all of the protections, any voter could move to indefinitely postpone.
Okay, thanks, John. Matt, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, I was going to say individually, we could speak out against any amendments. You know, we as a board could speak out against any amendments as a board. If we all look at each other and all five say we don't agree, one person could stand up and say, we don't agree with that amendment. Please don't vote for that. This is a, you know, compromise. Not everybody's happy with it, but this is a compromise. So I think that we have a voice all the way through. And if at the end it has been bastardized too much one direction or the other, we can make a recommendation to not pass it. So I think, you know, I think that we have this wide latitude when we get there. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Dave?
No, I agree with everything the previous speaker said, but I think also at that point, it's in the hands of the voters, right? Like we can make our recommendations, we can say we don't agree, but really, Ann, it's going to be up to the voters and whether they vote for those amendments and for the article as a whole.
Okay, all right. Thank you, everybody. Article 2. Denise, you want to?
Sure. It's a zoning bylaw amendment regulating short-term rental use, sponsored by Charity Benz. The planning board motion recommended take no action, and the finance committee supports the planning board motion.
Okay, thank you. Article 3.
It's Article 3 is a zoning bylaw amendment regulating short-term rental use. It's sponsored by Stephen Cohen. The planning board recommended take no action, and the finance committee supports the planning board motion.
Okay. And Article 4.
It's a zoning bylaw amendment regulating short-term rental use, sponsored by Grant Sanders. The planning board recommended take no action, and the finance committee supports the planning board motion.
Okay. And 5.
Article 5 is a general bylaw amendment, short-term rentals, sponsored by Pamela Perrin. This is a finance committee recommendation to take no action, and it was unanimous.
Thank you. Article 6.
Article 6 is Stephen Cohen's general bylaw amendment, short-term rentals. And at the meeting, Penny Dye stood in for Stephen. And the motion was take no action, also unanimous.
And Article 7.
General bylaw amendment, short-term rentals, sponsored by Matthew Peel. The finance committee recommended take no action, unanimous.
Article 8.
Article 8 is zoning bylaw amendment, issuance of building and use permits, demolition delay, sponsored by Mary Bergman. The planning board motioned adopt with a few changes to the motion in their motion. And the planning board finance committee supports the planning board motion.
Okay, any questions on that one since it's not short-term rentals? Okay. Anne, if you could mute, please. Thank you. Article 9.
Article 9 is the zoning bylaw amendment apartment community, sponsored by Stephen Cohen. The planning board motion take no action, and the finance committee supports the planning board motion.
Okay. And Article 10.
Article 10 is the zoning map change CN to R-5-1 Beachgrass Road, sponsored by the Select Board. The Planning Board motion to adopt, and the Finance Committee supports the Planning Board motion.
And Article 11.
Article 11 is zoning map change Lug 2 to R5 Skyline Drive. The Planning Board motion sponsored by Stephen Morey. The Planning Board motioned not to adopt, and the Finance Committee supports the Planning Board motion.
And 12.
And Article 12 is the zoning map change Lug 2 to R5 Woodland Drive and R20 to R5, sponsored by Stephen Morey. The Planning Board motioned not to adopt, and the Finance Committee supported the Planning Board motion. And a correction on 11, Stephen is no longer the sponsor of that article. I'm sorry, Stephen, I forgot to change that on my list. The previous article.
Okay, thanks for the correction.
Yep.
Okay, so now we just did 12, 13.
Yep, 13 is a bylaw amendment, Board of Sewer Commissioners, Town Sewer District Map Change, 44 Skyline Drive, sponsored by Stephen Morey. The Sewer Commissioners motioned do not add to the sewer district, and the Finance Committee supports the Sewer Commissioners' motion.
So this is where I didn't quite get to it yet, so I'm gonna change the motion to reflect what the sewer commissioners did.
Okay, thanks, Libby. And 14?
14 is a bylaw amendment, Board of Sewer Commissioners dash Town Sewer District Map Change, 13 and 13A Woodland Drive, sponsored by Stephen Morey. The Sewer Commissioners motion do not add to the sewer district, and the Finance Committee supports the Sewer Commissioners' motion.
And 15.
15 is bylaw amendment, Board of Sewer Commissioners slash Town Sewer District Map Change, 42 Monahasset Road. The sponsored by Jillian Loys. The Sewer Commissioners motion do not add to the sewer district, and the Finance Committee supports the Sewer Commissioners motion.
Okay. And 16?
16 Home Rule Petition, an act to amend the Nantucket Planning and Economic Development Commission NP and EDC enabling legislation, sponsored by Hillary Hedges Rayport. The Finance Commission or Finance Committee motion not to adopt, unanimous.
And Article 17?
Real estate acquisition, 81 Washington Street building, sponsored by John Copenhaver. The Finance Committee motioned take no action, unanimous.
And just to
That's it.
clarify, that it is believed the select board can take this action without town meeting approval. So
Correct.
this article is not necessary. Correct, John?
Correct.
And at
Okay,
the meeting on
great.
July 15th, Brooke, for your information, Libby joined that meeting of the Finance Committee and gave Mr. Copenhaver explicit instructions on how to action that with the select board in advance of, he doesn't have to wait till September, so.
Yep. And he has done so. He's
Okay.
begun that process. So, all right, terrific. So that's it. So
That's it.
any questions? This is usually a fairly straightforward meeting because we've all been buried in the details of these for quite some time. So any questions from any of the boards? Comments? Motions to adjourn, starting with the planning board?
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Great. John,
Roll call.
excuse me?
I'm sorry, I was just going to say a roll call vote.
Okay, yeah. There. John, Joe,
Aye.
Nat,
Aye.
Gary,
Aye.
and I'm an aye as well. Thank you, Denise.
Okay,
You're welcome.
all right. Finance committee?
Yes, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you. And a
Second.
second, please. Thank
Second.
you. Roll call, Peter,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Joanna. Aye. Stephen,
Aye.
Jeremy,
Aye.
Rob.
Aye.
Denise, aye. We're adjourned. Over to you, Brooke.
Okay. And select board, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Madam Chair. Second.
Okay, Tom and Matt by roll call. Tom,
Aye.
Matt,
Aye.
Don, and I vote aye, making it enough votes for us to all go home.
Or stay home.
Right.
Thanks. I just want to express my unending gratitude for everybody who serves on these in this role in the community. It's a lot of work, and doing it twice a year is extra work. And I just wanted you all to know that I appreciate it very much. So
Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you. And staff.
have a good
members.
night.
Epic. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and staff. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. All right.
Yeah.
An incomplete thank you is almost worse than no thank you, right? All right.
No,
Take care, everybody.
That's good. Bye.